Morning. Back at Middleton Lakes again. I know. I need to change of location. Not just for you, but for me as well. I'm getting bored of coming here. The plan today is there is no plan. Because I do want to go other places, and I will be going other places, I just haven't got a plan today, so I've just turned up. I can't really stay out too long because my wife wants to go out, so because she doesn't drive, I've got to take her. So that's why I couldn't go out anywhere different today. But I'm off for the next 4 days, so I am going to find somewhere different to go, but I don't know where yet. But not today. So being that there's no plan, I'm kind of hoping I'll come up with something a little bit different today rather than going out with some expectations, because that's what I've been doing, and coming back feeling a bit deflated and a bit let down with what I've managed to capture that day. So let's see what happens. Well, straight away I've come onto the bridge and it looks like there's a young heron right, what, 15 foot away from me. So let's see if I can get a couple of good shots of him. Well, that was a bit mad. Got a few shots and then he flew over into like the bushes, so I followed him, took a few more, but he's just kind of sitting there, and I don't know if he's damaged or what, but he's not doing nothing. So let's carry on, see what else we can see. I don't think I'm doing too bad so far. I spent a bit of time round by the barn and got some shots of the swallows again. It's quite good round there. There's quite a lot of action going on. But I've come back round the side, which I don't normally come, because last week there was quite a bit round here, and I don't normally come round this side because it's normally quiet. But it seems okay. Took a couple of song thrushes, and sounds like something's going on behind me, so I'm going to have a look over there. I can hear the cuckoo, but I've kind of walked where he was, but I can't see it, and I can't be bothered to kind of hang around waiting for it today. So fingers crossed, it might just fly over like it did last week, which would be nice. I've actually just noticed that I'm shooting without my teleconverter on today. I don't know why. I don't know when I took it off. I'll probably put it back on in a minute to get a bit closer when I get to the lakes. And in the meantime, I'll think of something interesting to say. Totally out of character for me, I know. But a couple of videos ago, well, I say a couple, it's because I've actually got 3 or 4 videos that I've still got to edit before this one. If that makes any sense. But anyway, a couple of videos ago, I was kind of moaning, which is completely out of character for me, but saying that I'm not quite feeling my photos at the moment. Nothing's exciting me, and I don't know, I'm just not happy with anything that I'm getting. Now, I know this is totally normal. Photography is about ups and downs. You kind of like keep climbing for a while where you know, progressing and you're doing better. Then all of a sudden you kind of hit like a plateau where nothing else happens, and in a way you kind of feel like you're getting worse. That's kind of where I am at the moment. I'm not happy with any of my edits that I'm doing. I can't really seem to find any kind of subjects that are exciting me. I know that I got the cuckoo a couple of weeks ago, but even that, it was a bit of an anticlimax because the photos weren't as good as what I thought they'd be or what I expected. So yeah, I'm kind of going through one of them at the moment, which is a bit disheartening. But at the same time, I think I really need a change. Not from, you know, not doing bird photography anymore, because the reason I do it is because I've got a lot of nature reserves close to my home. And as much as I love landscape photography, I can't afford to drive, you know, to the Peak District every weekend and stick, what, 40, 50 quid in my car every week. But I do need to do some landscape photography soon. Either that or some macro photography, but I haven't really got a macro lens. Which leads me to my next point. I'm on the fence at the moment of buying a new camera or a new lens. Now, I really want the a7iv for the cropping capabilities, but whether I can justify that much extra money just for the cropping capabilities, or would I get more bang for buck by getting a better lens, I just can't make my mind up at the moment. But saying that, I was really close last night to pressing that button. I just thought, balls to it, I'm just going to have it. I want it, so I'm going to have it. I'm glad I never. The missus would probably have my balls round her neck this morning if I had. Food for thought. Well, as you can see, there's not really much going on between the lakes today. Not a lot at all. Nothing's really flying over. Nothing really happening in the water. Maybe I should have stayed around by the car park. There seemed to be a lot more action around there this morning. I think I'd like to get a couple of shots of a tern today, hovering over the water. Or, I don't know, a hobby or something. Well, I've stood here for about half an hour now, and there's not a lot going on at all. I've took a photo of some swifts. I think they're swifts, not swallows. I often confuse myself with what's the right one. And apart from that, nothing's really happening. So I think I'm gonna have a walk around to the other side. Maybe see if the grebes are there with the chicks. Probably left their backs by now. And just have a look what's over there. Last week I saw the tern over there, over the river, so I might get some shots of him over there. He did actually just fly over me and head in that direction, so fingers crossed I might get some shots of him over there. So let's go and have a look over there, see if it's better than here, because not a lot going on here. Well, I just got something I'd never got before, I think. It was either a green shank or a red shank in flight. I'm rubbish at bird ID, so I don't know what it was. What's this? This is the cuckoo. No, it was a hobby. but it's gone back where I was. Typical. Panicked a bit because there was a turn coming towards me as well, and I thought I can get that. So I might hang around here for a bit now. Haven't quite made it over where I said I was going yet, but I've just seen a hobby. I've seen a buzzard over there, and let's see. I don't know where that hobby just disappeared to. Well, the turn's not doing his magic over the river. There's nothing going on there, apart from Canadian geese having a bit of a fight. I've took some photos of some dragonflies on the way up, just for a change. A couple of shots of some long-tailed tits, but they were kind of hanging around for a bit, which they don't normally do. But they didn't hang around, then they disappeared as soon as I got my camera out. It's got a bit quiet, and especially up this part, there's normally like a couple of lapwings or something flying about, but there's nothing today. So I'm gonna just head up to where the grebes are, on the off chance that the grebes are close and the chicks are still on the backs. And then I'm gonna turn around and head back. Bit of a quiet day, I think, but I don't know. I might have surprised myself. I might have a couple of shots that were worth it. Maybe the grey heron this morning, as I got really close to it, they could turn out pretty good. And the swallows, if there were swallows, they might turn out as well. Yeah, I can just see the, what's it called? The thingamajig, the tern, flying back up the river now. So those are just, go and have a look. No, I can see him, he's gone over the other lakes, over the other side of the river. So yeah, let's go and have a walk up to where the grebes were and see what or if anything's happening. Well, I think that's all, folks. Nothing else really happening now. And like I said at the start of the video, I've got to get back and take my missus out. So I'm not even halfway back yet. I'm going to put the camera away and the tripod, because it just makes it easier for me, because it's quite a bit of a walk. And if there's any more photos, I'll leave them after this. That's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.